It's February now, so this is my favorite video for January. There's a few things that I've been enjoying from January. You know the drill. I do these kind of videos every month, hoping there's something in there that you don't know of that you might, take an interest of, that want to try, or things like that. Maybe introduce you to some new things. So just gonna get started now. My first favorite this year is this tape that I've been eyeing for so long, but it has always been out of stock, and when it went back in stock I quickly went and grabbed it. This is from DS or Dear Studio, and it has just lots of very nice like specimen kind of things. I'm just trying to see if it has, okay, that's the loop. But basically this whole tape is very kind of like dark academia kind of theme, so lots of butterflies, which I love, and I love how these are like very on brand and very muted, like just the way I like it. And yeah, there's a lot of very nice florals as well. Like there's a lot of hydrangeas here, and then some very fun little bits and pieces for your journaling, because there's like a washi tape looking thing and closures and things like that. This is one of the tapes that I've been eyeing for a long time, but it's quite hard to get. So now that I finally have it in my hands, I'm actually very happy to have this in my hands. Basically, I've used it already on one of my spreads. Let me show you. So I feel like these favorites video are better when there's like an example of use. So these are from that tape, like all the little bits and pieces, which are very lovely, and I just really like that tape. So that's my first favorite. The second favorite, you can see it here as well, is something from Freckles. This is not the same as the PT tapes I usually rave about, but I think it's from the same release, but I've only recently gotten to this because one of the stores I was browsing still have these. So these are circle stickers in a tape, but they're already pre-cut, so all you have to do is just take it out and like paste it somewhere, which makes it so easy to use. So I've been really liking that. As you can see, I used it some over there and some in other places as well, so though that has also been very easy to use and really nice. Another one that I have are these really small sachets. Like you can't probably tell how small this is, but if you have one of these the normal size ones, they're like that small, like smaller. What is this, a third of it? And it's really portable and easy to use. It's still, I've tested it and I think the quality is very similar. So if you watch a lot of my videos, you know that the Sacheta is my like ride or die ink stamps, because they're like one of my favorite ones and they produce really nice details on them. So this is a smaller version that is more portable and you can bring around easier. So, and they're much cheaper, so if it's colors that you're not sure of or you don't see yourself using as often, I would recommend the smaller ones. But like I think I said this in a few, I can't remember which favorites video, but I did mention it. But these actually comes with refills, so if you get the little one, you can still be able to refill it. And so you can just get a small one and get some refills, and it won't take as much place in your drawers and things like that. So I actually really like the small ones, and for all the colors that I don't see myself using very often, I would be getting a smaller version. So yeah, that's my third favorite. In the topic of stamps, I've also been very enjoying these really small mini Beverly stamps. So I've gotten this because I wanted to track some stuff in my planner, and they have been really useful and really great to use. And I'll just show you how I use them. So I use them here to track some of my social media numbers and stuff. So you can just use it anywhere, but I just feel like it's very useful if you have a planner and you can just use that. according to like what you're tracking, or if you're saying like you're going to post a video during that day and things like that. I use it on my monthly as well to schedule in all my video releases, even though sometimes it gets mixed around when I upload them, but I just feel it really nice. And plus, this is like a bit of a tangent because it's not part of the favorites, but I realized that my Sachiara in, I think this is chestnut brown, matches really nicely with my platinum brown ink, so they look so nice together side by side. It's just a little bit of a tangent, but I really been enjoying using them together because they look like they like from the same color way kind of thing. Also, another favorite this month is this Wonderful Weeds Meow Illustration Planner. You already know how much I love this because this is my second year of using it. So you already know that I've already used it for a year and I liked it enough to use it for this year as well. And it's simple really because this planner is so gorgeous. Like each of the pages has different illustrations on the corners, and it just makes it so much easier to use. Like you don't really need to like decorate a lot to make it look nice. I use this for my kind of like side project to-do list and trackers. I also really like this olive color paper in between that I can collage on for my title pages. Another thing that I love about these are each month it comes with a to-do list, and each to-do list have their own like category titles on the top, so you can actually title this and have some list within lists, which I actually really like. So this is probably one of the biggest reason why I did get it again for this year and for my side projects, because this section is very useful for me. And for the weekly, I just use them mostly for like to-dos, and if I keeping track of things I have to do, and sometimes if I don't get to do anything, then I'll just write down that I went to the office that day and went somewhere else, so I didn't actually get to do anything and things like that. Like as you can see, this week has been pretty empty because I just have a lot of things to do and I wasn't really feeling productive, so I try to give myself that time if I don't feel productive and just like, you know, do it another day. So this planner is meant to keep me productive as well, because I want to at least do like one thing for my side projects each day. So that's that planner, and I just really love it because like the pages are super beautiful and you don't have to do a lot to make it look nice. So even if I just do to-do list, it still looks really nice like that. Even just like random things like that, I really like this page as well. So yeah, that's all my favorites for last month. There's not a lot of them, but they definitely has been love for January. So yeah, I will be doing a journal spread as usual. You already know from last year that I like to keep track of my favorites on one of my journal, and so I would do that after this. So if you want to see me make one of these spreads with all of the things I love from January, then stay tuned. Okay, if not, then thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next time.